Welcome to Treasures of Grenada, where culture comes alive. Join us as we meet traditional practitioners, hear their stories in their own words, explore the essence of Grenadian culture. From folklore to crafts, experience our traditions. Join us on this unforgettable journey. Welcome to Treasures of Grenada, brought to you by the Grenada Cultural Foundation.
How many ovaries does a woman have? Two, correct? I mean, some people just get it wrong. What is the fallopian tube?
That is where the ovaries to the. It's where the egg does pass. It is most important, and as a matter of fact, I'm getting goose pimples now because as a person of my age, a senior citizen I call myself, I'm wondering, have I done enough? Have I impacted the community enough? And it is in my body, mind, body, and soul to get out, to go to the schools, to go to the communities, to meet our folks on the blocks in the pastures, maybe even in the churches. And I think what the Cultural Foundation is doing now is to trying to really highlight that the importance of the arts in the community, the arts in the schools. I think that is of paramount importance, and I want to give my full support because that is where my soul and my heart is at this present time. The culture identifies its people. You know, you could have stadiums, you could have traffic lights, but the people with a sense of their traditional values of their history. You know, it's like a tree without roots. And I think here that we have so much to offer. The Barbadians tell us we have so much as a people, our traditions, our myths, our folk stories, our history, our traditional mass. And I don't think that we're doing enough. And I think there's a need for more of our younger folks to send them out to study once they have the right aptitude, and for us to use this culture as the next revolution, the next cultural revolution. So I believe that what the Cultural Foundation is doing right now, it's on the right road, and I really want to be a part of this. You know, as a playwright, sometimes you become like a father or a mother, and you have different children. Some of them, those are so helpful, easy to deal with, easy to work with. Some again hardworking, others encouraging. So my first major piece was struggle, and why I love struggle is because it really exploits our folk life. It has the Shango dance, it has the music of the short knee, the call and response. It has the history, and I believe overall, for the style of the production that it's hold a very special place in my heart. I think the play on the Grenadian Revolution, that's Redemption Time, is another some people say that's the best play I've written. They like that because it speaks of that our contemporary history, and the way I dealt with the story didn't take sides but tried to be balanced and to be truthful and still make the point, that we can turn back the hands of time, but we can learn from the past. I love that play. But what is interesting to them, I've been writing a lot of my plays, even though those were written over 30, 35 years ago, and each time I put them on, I myself am amazed, because of the actors, they make their contribution, and you see it from a new perspective, like Rivals, which was done not too long, some months ago. Then again, that's another, it deals with love relationship. I have another piece, I think that was the very first play I wrote when I came back from Jamaica in '86. It was called A New Beginning, but now it's called Mayhem in Paradise, which is set on a village called Paradise. And it looks at the theme of holding on to your property. Grenada is a very small place, and you might have foreign investors come and they want to buy out your property, give it your market value, and eventually you'll have no place to stand on if you sell it everything. And when it's set in the yard, And when we recently staged it as a student's production, it was a play again, which I hold dear to my heart. So, but I would say for now, maybe Struggle and Redemption Time. Those are my two babies. Yeah, well, I feel that for me it's important here I want to start working on doing some workshops, especially for playwriting, because playwriting is a very difficult art. And to me, it's one of the most difficult of all the art forms. For me, to sit and write a new play right now, it's some tough. But I think we have to start encouraging people to write, because where the Caribbean is right now, I'm not seeing the quality playwriting coming out. Also, how to produce and direct a play. I don't consider myself a director. I don't have a choice. But what I've learned over the years, it's important for me to start passing that on. We have this little space here, Labucan Creative Center at the GCNA complex, holds about 75 people. And I'm using it a lot for training. That's what we have done over the past 2 years. And I want to continue that. Again, I would love to see every production that's been done to get students here, or whether we have to go to St. Andrew. But that support is important, because every child who comes to a production, you are sure of continued support for the theatre in the future when they become adults. It's very difficult. Theatre, one of the problems we have in the Caribbean is the theatre is so very expensive to produce, and without corporate support, without support from the audience, it's something that will die. We don't make profits, we make monies, but that is something here that we have to look at, how the theatre is funded, how it's sponsored, and we really have to give more attention. Again, having a creative space, proper space for the arts, that has to be a priority, because you cannot divorce because Grenada right now, where tourism is concerned, is a real sought after place. People love to come to Grenada. And of course, we need to have a performance space, a proper theatre, so that the visitors, they can enjoy, just as how Grenadians do enjoy the performance. We need to have that. I mean, start telling people also for the technical part of the theatre, lighting designers, set designers, we have to start having that serious conversation if we have to really enhance our theatre or tourism product. But I look forward to working with the younger folks. I look forward to going to schools, and look forward to continue working with the Cultural Foundation as we try to really continue to play our part in nation building through the arts, through the traditions, and all different cultural forms.